Welcome everybody to Menifestation Nation. My name is David and this is the channel where we come to bring out our demons, to face those things that trigger us, to become more aware and to be on the path to our highest and best selves. Now, as always, click that subscribe, hit that notification bell, like this content and share it with anybody that you feel that this will help. Now today, we're again going to be talking about the ego. We're again going to be talking about the subconscious mind. But we're going to talk about how that impacts when we go asking or seeking advice. Okay, so remember that your subconscious mind has been made up of all the things that you've been through. Your subconscious mind is all the things that are around you, how you've been raised, opinions of others, the media. All these sort of things will influence your subconscious, and your subconscious mind will make 96% of all your decisions. It's responsible for your actions, your behaviors, your emotions. And remember that your ego is all these things as well. It's how you see yourself, how you see everything around you, how you see all the people around you, the world, all these things. And remember as well that as much as the ego and the subconscious like to keep us safe and like to keep us comfortable, certain, and all these things, it likes familiarity. But our subconscious mind and our ego can hold us back. And when we are seeking advice, and when we go to a friend or a family member or a third party such as a counsellor, we're already in that victim mode. We're already in a bitter state, resentful, angry, all these things. And can you wholeheartedly say that you go for advice with an open mind? I know there's been many times when I've gone for advice because I've just simply wanted to be validated. I've wanted somebody to nod along and say, I can't believe that happened. Yes, you're right. Remember, our egos don't like being told we're wrong. We are right. And we are doing what we are doing to keep us safe, protected, whatever, comfortable, keep things certain for us. Now, have you ever gone for advice with an open mind? Have you ever gone looking from a completely different perspective and truly, honestly wanting advice from a completely different perspective? To even get told that you're wrong, to even get told to look at it from that other person's point of view. Whatever it will be, a confrontation, it could be an argument with your partner or even a breakup. It could be a confrontation with somebody at work. It could be anything in your life that isn't going right for you. So when you talk to a friend or anybody in that regards and you ask for their advice and their opinion, how do you take it if they give you one that you don't want to hear? Because again, this is how we need to separate from our ego. This is how we need to retrain our subconscious mind. And we can only retrain our subconscious mind through consciously making better decisions, consciously challenging ourselves, consciously doing different things, or doing things in a completely different way. So maybe this is the reason why, for myself included, I've been through counselling several times in my life. Maybe this is why counselling does not work for a lot of people, because let's be honest, a counsellor is going to sit there and ask you open-ended questions, all geared towards trying to move you onto a different path. And a lot of the time, they might not be successful, especially if we are so deep-rooted in that victim mode and so driven by our own egos. Then it doesn't matter how many open-ended questions we're going to get, we're still going to come to the same conclusion. We are still going to be the ones in the right that have been victimized, that have been taken advantage of, that have been pushed online. Now, certainly there are things myself included, there are things that we have no power over. And that's a different story altogether. That's a topic for a completely different video. But for the majority of what we go through, a lot of that we can change. We can make better decisions in one way or the other. And a lot of time we don't. We do what's familiar, because that's what our subconscious likes, familiarity. And it likes us to go down that familiar path, be it good or bad. Another reason why I feel the counselling doesn't work for a lot of people, and why it definitely did not work for myself, is because your focus is brought to the problem. Your focus is brought to your hurt. And remember, we get what we focus on. So if we focus on a problem, that problem is going to be right there in our face. And we are going to attract more problems similar to that problem. If we focus on opportunities, then we will get opportunities. Be that an opportunity to change and grow and heal. But by focusing on the hurt, we just keep hurting. I know that's how I felt at the time. Now, have you ever gone to a friend for advice? Or have you been that friend that has had another friend come to you for advice? That has been that golden friend. The golden friend sent from above, who is not afraid to stand up to you. Who is not afraid to butt back in when you're butting in. To snap you out of that victim mood. That mindset based from fear and lack, that mindset based from woe is me. So have you been that friend for other people, or have you gone to a friend for advice that is like that? Because those golden friends are angels. Those golden friends will challenge that subconscious, will challenge your ego, is not afraid of the backlash, is not afraid of a little fallout. Because in the end, they have your best interests at heart. Because when we are relaying the problem that we're facing with a friend, a family member, a counsellor, be it the golden friend, the angel sent from above, or be it a nod along, yeah, you're right, they're wrong. Be it a counsellor with open-ended questions. If we are always coming from that perspective that we have had instilled in us, then we're always going to come to the same conclusion. And we're always going to keep on repeating the same patterns. And we're always going to keep on repeating the same mistakes. And this is where changing that subconscious by consciously doing things differently really comes into play. Change is inevitable. Growth is optional. I hope you've enjoyed this video. So as always, subscribe, hit that notification bell, like this content, share it with anyone that you feel it will help. Manifestation Nation, the war on mental health is on. I'll see you all soon.